We had a lot of very interesting debates internally about what exactly the role of the avatar was in the game and in the game world. You'll be able to create your own unique avatar that will represent the leader of your empire throughout the game. So what this means is, though, even though your empire will evolve through cultures and across eras, there'll be one consistent image of who they're playing against for the other players in the game. Now, the other really cool thing is that you can actually customize the AI of your avatar and then share it with your friends so that they can play against you while you're off playing, for instance, Endless Dungeon.
It's something new for Amplitude to do this type of characters. It was a huge challenge for us to build the system from the ground up. We spent a lot of time thinking about how it should look, using the right shaders, using the right techniques to create a visual aspect that is very coherent with the rest of the game, with the illustrations and the terrain. We wanted to give the player a lot of choices on how they look. So we imagined a system where you could change a lot of facial features. So there is quite a lot of possible combination for the player. So additionally, the avatar would wear the costumes that represent the culture the player chooses. So on those costumes, we wanted them to be as historically accurate as possible. So every pattern, every belt buckle has to be checked with our historians. So it was quite a big amount of work, but we are quite proud of what we did. The player will be able to choose different personalities for the avatar that would impact how they react in diplomacy, with dialogues and gestures.
So what we are allowing players to do, on top of customizing their appearance and the way their avatar persona speaks to you, how they animate, is customizing their AI. So how do we do this? Well, first of all, we have a set of archetypes which define how the AI behaves. So we're going to have at least 8, and each of these are sort of axes upon which you can determine, how sociable is my persona, how aggressive, do they betray their friends, do they hold grudges. So these are sort of the general gameplay tendencies for the AI. On top of these archetypes, we also have what we call biases. These are very specific gameplay, like obsessions. So, I always want to have one city. I want to build huge amounts of nuclear weapons. So kind of very specific things that the persona will try to pursue. And last but not least, we have strengths. So strengths are little bonuses, passive bonuses that you can add to your avatar's AI. So, for instance, their combat units could be a bit stronger, their cities could produce a bit more money or science, for instance. Now, you won't have access to all of these archetypes, biases, strengths from the very beginning. You'll have to unlock them gradually through achievements. And obviously, some builds are going to be stronger than others, so there'll be scores associated with these different things that you can add to your avatar. So you can imagine setting up a great big game with all of your best friends' personas in it, and you can say, Michael's persona, he wanted to build his island empire, he colonized the seas, and Thomas has stockpiled thousands of nuclear weapons and is holding the world ransom. So these can create really quite fascinating stories of what happened, how did humankind evolve in your game.